There's some days that you think, well, life is a ride. That's what it is. It's a ride. And I want you to remember that, especially if you're going through a difficult time, life is a ride, and there is great paths that you go, and there is better paths, and there's some that are straight, and there's some that are narrow, and there's some that are up and down, and there's some that are even, and there's just all kinds of rides in life. And as you're riding through life and you cannot figure out, am I gonna flip over? Our grandson was yesterday showing us, he was picking up his shirt and he was saying, hey, my daddy flipped me, and I don't really know all the details. I have not asked mom and dad, but he's saying he was flipped and he was trying to show us that he was hurting and he was scraped. And there's some rides that are gonna do that in your lives. And there's sometimes where more than one person is gonna try to figure out what you're trying to say. As David Josiah, who's 3 years old, was trying to explain to Grandma what was going on, I needed Corey to translate. Grandpa had to come alongside and help me to understand what he was saying, because I did not get it. And out of that, I got the fact that sometimes we're hurting in a place where someone caused us pain and we're trying to explain it and people do not get it. And it takes more than one person to understand our pain. And I just want you to know that if you are there today, there's really nothing. So the Lord became man so that he could understand our ride. I'm not good with rides. This is even hard for me to bring this message because I'm not good with rides. I don't like rides. I don't like scary rides. Like, I close my eyes because I don't want to be in the place of the unknown. I don't like high rides. I don't like rides that flip. I just don't. I like just even roads. But life is a beautiful ride. I have this picture in our living room, and I started doing this video here because of that picture that says it's a beautiful ride. And understand that if you're there and you're in a beautiful ride, enjoy the ride. But if you are in a place where you're going, whoa, 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 I'm falling, and I don't even know, yes, I know, it's mountain biking. And if you are in one of those downhill mountain biking, and why do people even do that? I have no clue. I decided I was going to do something fun with my husband because I'm just that wife. I'm just this perfect wife. No, not really. I said to my husband, I said, okay, let's do something. What do you like to do? And he has this great mountain bikes, and I am on one. And why do people do mountain biking? Like, really, no reason to do that. I think. When I think of a bike, I think of the ocean, and I think of the water, and beautiful and calm and serene, and it's just a straight path. And mountain biking is totally the opposite. It's roads, and why? Like, I'm just not that person. And if you are there in one of those rides and you don't even know how you got there, or why people even do this, or why life is happening in this way, I want you to know that you're going to come out and it will be a beautiful ride. And it may not be today, and it may be 30 years from today, and it may be at your deathbed, and hopefully it's not there. Hopefully it's a lot sooner than later, because life is a beautiful ride. Jesus meant it that way. He went through every painful thing in our lives so that he could relate to us, and that at the end he can tell us it is a beautiful ride. At the end, he wins. Like, it doesn't end on the cross, and it doesn't end right there, because if it did, then life will be a horrible, painful, scary, why type of ride. But I want you to know, as I rode through life, and I went through losing my dad at 3 years old, as I went through 10 years of sexual abuse, as I went through 4 years of physical abuse, as I went through a life of drug addiction of 14 years, as I went through becoming a stripper at 16 years old, as I went through mental illness, rape, as I went through all these different things in my life, divorce, I want you to know that at the end of it all, now that I'm 52 years old, I can really say life has been a beautiful ride. Look for the beautiful in the ride. You can't say it's a beautiful ride until you've been through the ups and downs, and it's straight and it's narrow and it's hills and it's all of it, because then you can appreciate when the ocean is blowing and it's so beautiful and it's calm and it's serene, and you feel the peace of God. So on this day, I want to encourage you to embrace the moment, even if they don't feel so beautiful, because eventually life is like a puzzle, and eventually you will be able to put all the beautiful pieces, and you will say for sure life is a beautiful ride. Life is a beautiful ride. No matter what is going on in your life, just understand that life is a beautiful ride. Have a great day.